she don't stand no cheating. Everything she do so pleasing. My baby, true little baby, my baby. My baby don't stand no fooling, my baby. Oh yeah, she don't stand no fooling, my baby. Oh yeah, she don't stand no fooling. When she's hot, there ain't no cooling, my baby. True little baby, my baby. True little baby, she's my baby. True little baby, she's my baby. True little baby, she's my baby.
The way you walk, I'm crazy about your walk. I love the way you walk. You my babe, I got my eyes on you. I like the way you sweat. I like the way you sweat. I like the way you sweat. I like the way you switch. You my babe, I got my eyes on you. You got dimples in your jaw. 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 You my babe, I got my eyes on you.
right. Let's get down with the groove. The music's out of sight. What it is, everybody, dig where I'm coming from. This feeling hit me by surprise. I'm ready to have some fun.
Don't you ever be sad. Lean on me in times of bad. When the day comes and you're down and I'm in trouble and I'm about to drown, just hold on. I'm coming.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tickle Your Bone Weekly Comedy Festival here at Briggett's Last Laugh. We're having some technical difficulties with the intro music, so we weren't able to have that playing. Thank you all for coming out. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Have a seat, young lady. Sit down. There you go, there you go, there you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the show. My name's Sean. We do this every Tuesday. Did you just give me the light? I just got the light. These folks are sitting down. Let's give them a second to get their shit all settled. Hello, kids. Relax. What's going on? How are you? What's happening? What's happening? It's a hot night here in Phoenix. Everyone's going to show up right at the show starting, so I'll make sure you're all set. I believe they're turning down the bad country music at the bar. Jason's in the house tonight. Let's go, Mr. Amos. How are you, sir? So we have a wonderful lineup tonight. We have Mr. Joe Gangemi's on the show, Kat Schindler, Eric Subcheck, Saavan Patel, Eduardo Cruz, Butch Lord popped in, and all the way from Portland, Oregon, Mr. Juan Denmark. He's named after a country. It's the first very hot day in Phoenix, so everyone is cooling themselves before they get here. We have wonderful air conditioning. So we have a great show lined up. It's going to be amazing. Probably the best show ever. Hey, is that, I can say, is the music too loud at the bar? Can we hear that too much? Is that annoying? A little bit. Hey, Paul, will you go tell her to turn that down for me? We'll just tell her to just turn it down just a little bit. Just on that. So tell Megan, please, if we could. Two Jews walked into a bar and bought it. There's my first joke of the whole night, folks. Last week, Bono and the Edge walked in here, and Megan looked at him and said, "Not you two again. Folks, I'll be here all week. Try the veal." Megan's out there having fun. And I'm going to restart my act. Are you guys ready? I'm going to start again. I'm just kidding. They were talking through my whole set. They missed my great joke. You too, my new great joke, dude. Bono and the Edge walked into a bar, and they said, "No, you two again." It's so stupid. So hacky. I think that was a meme from 1972. Now there's one of you. They left you, bro. What the fuck? They went to smoke? You called in for a reserved table, and then you went to smoke during the greatest comic set? Those sons of bitches. Sit down right there, folks. We love you two. Joe Gangemi's here. Thank you. See, now everyone's starting. Everyone all files in. Joe, I don't know if you heard my wonderful, stupid new joke. I said, Bono and the Edge walked in the bar, and the bartender, Megan, said, "You two again?" Thank you. I'll be here a week. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, okay, so I'd like to talk about this now that we have people walking in. I was discussing with a few friends of mine. I have a young friend of mine who's in his 20s, and I was explaining that in the 70s, all the 50s, 60s, and 70s, everybody smoked and drank. So all the parents, like all my aunts were smoking and drinking while they were pregnant. Doctors used to tell women that if you smoke during your pregnancy, it'll give you a low birth weight and you'll have an easier birthing time. Yeah, so I laugh. My mother didn't smoke or drink, which is, I feel lucky because I don't have a lazy eye. But people always mention, yeah, they're like, you shouldn't smoke and you shouldn't drink and you shouldn't smoke and you shouldn't drink. And these mothers were crazy in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And I can't believe it's, so there's that. But guess what there wasn't when I was a kid? Anybody with fucking autism. Nobody had autism in the 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s. All of a sudden, people stopped drinking and smoking during their pregnancy. Every fucking other kid's autistic. Start smoking and drinking during your pregnancy, ladies. That's all I'm saying. Let's get back Let's get some fucking nicotine and vodka in that fucking fetal entryway. Loosen it up. You got pregnant because of a six-pack? Now keep it going while you have the kid. It's always a sixer that loosens him up in a back seat. Ladies and gentlemen, someone else just showed up. Oh, my God. Michael Testify, our Gold and Platinum member. Our Gold and Platinum members in the house, folks. This man right here has been our Gold and Platinum member since the late 50s. We've been doing the show that long. Mr. Michael Testifies in the audience. Michael, I'll say this one more time. Bono and the Edge walked in earlier, and Megan looked at him and said, "You two again?" Dude, it's killing every time. Every time say, everybody was, I knew it was hot because everyone's going to walk in, so I keep doing that joke as everyone walks in. And then these people right here, they called and reserved a table, and then as soon as it started, the broads went out and smoked and left the dude here. And he goes, they went to smoke. She didn't smoke. These two went to the bathroom to drop a deuce, I think. That's what it is. So we got two wild women dropping deuces. You know these peoples, right? There you go. Yeah. I know you knew them. Good, I'm glad you're all close. Yeah, they went to smoke. They'll be back. All right. All right, we got shit to do. Oh, here's another crazy thing. So running this show is wonderful and funny, and every week it's just magical, and we have wonderful different comics. And we have about 20 regulars that I try to filter in every couple, all month. So I have like a core group of really funny comics I think are brilliant that we like to feature, and we make a little money so we can pay them. We're always looking for new comics. And then like Mr. Juan Denmark hit me up. He was a friend of Aldo Campana, who was a comic that was here last week. And he's like, hey, he's coming through town. And very nicely said, hey, do you have room? And I was like, I think I do. Let me just look at the list. A couple people canceled. I said, sure. My point is, so polite the way he asked, so nice the way he asked for a spot. This is what I usually get from comedians who I don't know, who come from out of town. And I think this is just fucking creepy. This dude sends me an email. He goes, I'll be passing through Phoenix. You have a show. Can I come touch your mic? I just went, no, creep. You molester. Hey, they're back. Ladies and gentlemen, fresh from the ladies' room, dropping deuces. And you were talking when I first went on, so I just want to mention that Bono and the Edge walked in here earlier, and Megan looked at him and said, "Oh, you two again?" So I don't know if you caught that, because you weren't. I said that twice, but you weren't listening because you were chatting. And then she showed up, and she was like, "Okay, they're taking a shit somewhere." And then she said, "You girls, you were dropping a deuce by the fucking dumpster out back because you're rogue." Ladies and gentlemen, our rogue Olympic shit team right here. Let's hear for these two hot shits dropping deuces. You get weird in Portland? Broads down here are shitting by dumpsters, bro. By choice. Not because of a meth problem, because it's comfortable. Have you ever just shit out in public? I have before. Sometimes you have to. I will say this is a true story. My best friend in the world, Scotty Arnold, who passed away, he's no longer here. In 1995, I lived with him and his brother in 26th Street in like Thomas area. And they had a plumbing problem with the bathroom. Like roots had grown in, you know, the sewage. So he couldn't flip the toilet. They had a plumber coming to fix the toilet. So for 2 days, we had nowhere to shit. We had no toilet, right? But we had a big backyard, so we just go out and pee. But I told Scotty, I go, because he goes, we can just go to Aunt Jan's, who lives like 4 blocks away. I go, fuck that, dude. I got a 5-gallon bucket from Home Depot. I put some foam on it, and I just put it on the other side of a palm tree. So I'd go out in the morning and just sit there by myself and shit and smoke. It was a huge backyard with like 20-foot, those big fucking, what are those big fucking, like, bushy fucking plants? The palmetto, whatever the fuck they are. So we had huge oleanders, huge 20-foot oleander. So I would shit out like in this huge backyard all by myself, like 6. It was so freeing at like 6 in the morning, just shitting by yourself. I was like, this is beautiful. And then, so I didn't realize Scotty had come out, and he was on the other side of the chair. He was here. Hey, they used to call me the Wop because they thought I was Italian. He goes, hey, Wop. I go, Scotty, you're here? He goes, yeah, I love the idea. It's great. So he would sit behind me in the fucking tree. So we had like, it was the greatest thing. I'm on this side of the palm tree. He'd be on this side. We were just talking, smoking a joint one time. Like, it was so beautiful and communal. Oh, you folks missed me telling my story about shitting in my backyard. All right, you don't want to hear that one. How about this? Bono and the Edge walked in here earlier, and Megan looked at him and said, you two again? I'll be here all week. Try the veal. Folks, my Coke dealer showed up. Let's hear it for this one right here. You look like the coolest chick, the coolest peoples. All right. Oh, and I said this too. This you'll appreciate this because they missed too. So when I was explaining to somebody that my mom didn't smoke or drink, really. Like, she drank a little. But all my aunts and everybody in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and I'm sure you're aware of this, ma'am. You probably smoked and drank during your pregnancies at some point, did you? Yeah, see? See? And this, okay, this is great. Yes, listen. Listen how great this is. I thought I was so genius. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, hot shit. Hi, my name's Sean. Nice to meet you. I was telling this kid who's like 25, because he was saying that, he goes, I can't believe people used to smoke cigarettes and now saying everybody vapes. I said, when I was younger, everybody fucking smoked and drank. Like, my cousin was 9 and he fucking smoked cigarettes. Like, everybody, but like, even though, like, the moms, everybody smoked and drank. And he's like, well, that's horrible. They shouldn't do it. I bet all the kids are fucked up. And I said, actually, you know what I'm thinking right now? I didn't know one fucking autistic kid ever until women stopped smoking and drinking during their pregnancy. They're trying to blame fucking autism on this fucking after-birth pregnancy drug. It's because women aren't smoking and drinking. That's what you need to do. Smoke more cigarettes and drink more vodka and your kid won't be autistic. Granted, he won't be able to solve math. But, so that's what I'm thinking. And did you stop smoking and drinking, or are you still hitting it?
No, I'm doing at least 3 or 4 times a week.
I love it. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's a hot shit right there. All right. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday, by the way, folks. Just a heads up if you're looking at the menu. The burgers are great, too. I think that's it. Oh, here, I'd like to tell you this, too, real quick. We were doing a live stream, and we live stream every show. And if you get a chance, go to www.TickleYourBone.com or on YouTube, Tickle Your Bone Comedy, and just subscribe or click on the video because it helps the algorithm. And we're getting a lot of views. If we can get some more views, I'll be able to monetize and make more money and pay more comics, because we're usually pretty packed in here. It's just because it's a hot night. People are staying home. The first hot night or rainy night, it's always a little quiet, but it fills up. But we make enough money, I could pay a couple comics, but I'd like to pay everybody. So if we can get more viewership, we can do that. And also, I'd like to say that the House of Comedy is having their comedy contest every Tuesday. So just like to say, when a big shot comedy club has a comedy contest, that's like a cheat code so they can fill their audience, because they don't know how to do it without doing that. And we don't have contests here. You know why? Because we have the greatest fucking comedians of all time. We don't need to play games and fucking have a 32-person bracket. You can just see who sucks and avoid having them at your show. Skim off the fucking good ones. You know what I'm saying? Why do we have a contest? If I don't get the fucking fuck you. Just bring in the best. This isn't fucking like fucking kids playing soccer and there's no score. This is real. It hurts. Find the best ones and put them up. Fucking looking at you, bro. Eduardo Cruz, folks. Let's hear it for that kid. Thank you. Eddie started doing stand-up here about 1.5 years ago, basically when we started, and it was amazing. He's been fucking brilliant, so funny to watch someone so new and fresh doing something, and how he's coming along and finding his voice and funny and these new bits, and how his little journey of stand-up. And we're watching you like once a month for, over almost 2 years here. Like, we love you and like to have you back as much and have as a regular, right? And about 2 weeks ago, he had one of the worst sets he's ever had here. And it was the funniest. It was the funniest thing we've all ever seen. Just because this is the thing, like, it's so hard to do stand-up. Like, dude, Eddie Murphy won't do stand-up. Like, people like Eddie Murphy, they're like, why don't you do a Netflix special? He goes, because I'd have to really go out, and you have to really do it. You can't just, like, go, I'm fucking funny. Like, you have to practice. So no matter how funny you are, you still have that, like, I'll bomb. I still bomb, no matter how fucking hard I try. But it was so adorable, because it wasn't bad. It was, like, the most adorable. Like, he was like, man, this isn't going good. So anyway, how you doing? Like, you just kept going. Like, well, that didn't work. So just shoot on. It was adorable. But you should always have a place that you feel comfortable and safe and are loved enough that people want to watch you be brilliant, and also appreciate the fact that, to watch you struggle. Because everyone in life struggles. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone has a perfect fucking day. So it's nice that you can, watch someone be wonderful and also fall down and pick them up and say, I love you. It's okay. We love you. There's love in this room, and there's love in the world. The world's a cruel, mean, bitter place, but try and have love in your heart. I work in a truss plant where they make trusses. I do quality control. I'll just tell you this. This fucking cat showed up pregnant and popped out like 4 babies about a year ago. So I'm raising 3 kittens in the fucking yard now because I have a big heart. And then the fucking bitch came back 2 weeks ago and popped out 5 fucking more. I have a catastrophe in my fucking yard. So, but my point is, because I have so much, like, I just have like this weird compassion, love. Like one of the people in the yard, I'll bring in my pellet gun and we'll shoot him. I'm like, you fucking sick bastard. What is fucking wrong with you? They're just little critters. So my point is think about when you look at other humans struggling, look at them like a little kitten and just go, they just need a hug and a kiss and a little, aren't you adorable? Sometimes people just need that. So just number 1 rule, everybody love everybody. All right. Moving right along. Bono and the Edge walked in here earlier and Megan said, you two again. Okay. All right, folks, we're gonna kick this off. I was just waiting for this guy to come in, and he's here. Let's hear it for him. Butch, you're in here, right? Oh, cool. I didn't see you. Okay. All right, fantastic. So this week, we usually have about 7 comics every show, and it's great because everyone, I can, like, within one day, a month, I can send out like 28 emails, and everybody within a day goes, yes, I'm confirmed. I want to be on your show. It's great. People are very wonderful and happy to be here. This week was one of those rare weeks where a couple people were sick. They got colds. So we were down a couple comics, and I don't really ever have to replace comics because I know someone will show up. And like I said, I got the email from Juan, which is great, and I was so happy this made me so. I told Paul, my best friend in the world, who's here tonight. He's always running the video back there. Paul. The coolest motherfucker ever. We just have so many good people here. I said, Paul, we don't have a 7th, but we'll figure it out, or I'll just babble for an extra 15 minutes and tell that one Bono joke. And I said, even if I bomb, it can't be as bad as fucking Eddie did 2 weeks ago. I mean, people haven't forgotten. It's legendary. I'm just kidding. It was adorable. It wasn't bad. But I said, we don't have a 6th, but I'm sure someone will come in. We'll figure it out. He goes, yeah, they always do. And just as I said that, Mr. Butch Lord walked in the room, and I fucking loved it. I've known this guy for probably 25, 30 years, for fucking ever, since I was 25, so almost 30 years. He's fucking brilliant. He was a fucking huge influence on a lot of us when we were younger. And it's funny because he's only a couple years older than me, son of a bitch. Fucking prick. I love him dearly, and I'm glad he popped in and saved me because we needed an extra. And this is the kind of extra you always want, especially to kick off a show. I love him dearly. Mr. Butch Lord.
Keep it going for Sean right there one time. Sean! Holy macaroni, this is awesome. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy to be anywhere, actually. I got to tell you guys a little disclaimer to start the show. I have to tell you guys a disclaimer. I may appear stoneder than I actually am. Have no doubt I am stoned. But I appear stoneder because I'm recovering from a really terrible head injury. It was a really bad head injury. It wasn't a cool one. There are cool head injuries. Just so you know, there's cool ones. If you're in the X Games and you're flipping your motorcycle 100 feet in the air, you crash and burn, that's a pretty cool head injury. You're in the UFC, John Bones Jones kicks you in the head, that's a cool head injury. You get your ass kicked outside a strip club East Side, that's not cool. Those bitches at Dirties are tough, that's all I'm saying. Who knew asking for change of $1 would start some shit? I didn't know. I had no idea. That's actually the old head injury. My new head injury, I don't, right? My friend's like, dude, you can't get any more head injuries, man. You're going to get that CTE. I'm like, dude, I have a DeVille. I don't need the CTE. He said, no, dipshit, that football injury. I was like, oh, yeah, that thing, yeah. I got to quit getting the head injuries. I rolled over a Toyota RAV4 at 80 miles an hour and over a guardrail, end over, and in New Mexico. And man, their hospitals suck. That's all I guess. They didn't do shit. Dude, I swear to God, this is how bad the fucking hospital was. I'm not even kidding. This is true. I had a gash right here in my forehead. And they stitched it up, and I had complained that I had my arm hurt, and they put an ace bandage on my arm. They stitched this right here, And they said, you might want to go see a doctor about that arm. It could be broke. And they sent me on my way. And so I had to get a hotel because I didn't have a car no more. And I had to wait for the bus, and it only goes through Gallup one time a day. So I had to wait for the next day. I got a hotel, and I went to go take a shower, and I noticed that my head was bleeding. And I looked at my head, and there was a bigger cut right here than the one they sewed up right. I'm like, you motherfuckers. And there's 2 hospitals. They're next door to each other. So I had to go. I went to the other hospital. And I went to the other hospital, and I waited in there for like 45 minutes, an hour and 45 minutes. And finally, a doctor comes in, and the first thing he does, he sits down and he says real seriously, he sits on a big stool, and he gets all serious. He says, when we have people come here seeking drugs, I was like, you motherfucker. What was I talking about? Head injury. I'll forget. That's why I say that up front, because I might forget what I'm talking about. So I'll need a designated driver. One of you fuckers pay attention. Keep me on track. Oh, New Mexico. That's what I was going to tell you guys. I meant to say I'm going to Roswell, New Mexico this week. Roswell on Friday. I'm doing a show there. You know, Roswell. They had the aliens there. Yeah. Anybody know? You guys believe in aliens? You guys think? Right? See, that's kind of. Yeah, we do. Now, do you guys know that we were visited by aliens in 2016? You guys know that? Where? Here. We look at this. Check it out. Look at this. Even backed me up by a Harvard professor. Even backs this up. There was a object that came through our solar system from another solar system. It wasn't from here in our solar system, which is we've never seen that in all of humanity. We've never seen an object come through our solar system that wasn't in our solar system. Everything is in here. It's kind of stuck in here, you know, with the sun, the asteroid belt, and all that. And what was I talking about? UFOs, yeah. So, okay. So this one, it came through our solar system, and they called it a Muamua or some shit. Look it up. I don't know what it was. They call it something like that, but it came through here, and they knew by its speed and trajectory that it wasn't from our solar system. It wasn't being affected by the sun. And it slowed down, and then it sped up and left our sun's gravitational pull. And you know what that means? That means they slowed down, they got one look at us and said, fuck this, dude. We're out. Dude, the aliens wouldn't even stop, dude. They're like a white guy in the ghetto. You could hear them lock the fucking doors, man. They were out of there, dude. You know what it was? Because they took one look at us, man. And they were like, we can't hang with these fuckers. They can't get over the color of each other's skin, man. How are they going to hang with Bob? He's got 2 heads and flippers. He'll be persecuted. Bob will be persecuted. Man, I smoke a lot of pot. Man, this was a lot of fun, man. This was a blast. Man, thank you guys for having me, man. This is great, man. Thank you.
Hey, John, Butch Lord. Let's hear it for Butch. Butch, I meant like you had like a minute left. I didn't mean to, and then I was getting a chair for a lady. Sorry about that. I was delayed to the stage. Mr. Butch Lord, let's hear for that hot shit one more time. Yes. All right. Keeping this love fest going and rolling on right along. We have one of my all-time favorite young men coming to the stage. He's brilliant and super fucking funny. And there's a couple bits that he has that I know so much in my head. And there's a couple incidents that happened in the news this week. And I literally drive around or I'm talking to friends and I'm repeating his act so horribly. But it makes me laugh. And that's how much I love some of these people because I know their fucking act and I know how brilliant they are. So ladies and gentlemen, all I'm going to say is please put your hands together for the fucking brilliant Mr. Joe Gangemi.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Nice. Love it. Does anybody else just want to fuck around? Woo! Oh my God, it's been such a long week and it's only Tuesday. Holy shit. I love coming here with like new material. This is a perfect room to try out new jokes and see how people are feeling about stuff. But I'm tired, bro. Oh my God. Fucking killing me out here. So I was just thinking maybe we fuck around a little bit. Maybe some light mischief. Anybody here like light mischief? Yeah, I love light mischief. Put some ketchup packets under the toilet seat so when someone sits down, they're like, what? That's the best. Love that shit. Anybody in here got a favorite type of light mischief they like to get into? Whoopee cushion, classic. Ring the ding-dong ditch, classic. Accidental anal? Wait, did I hear accidental anal? I'm pretty sure that's not light mischief. I'm pretty sure that's called rape, dog. What are you? Accidental anal? Yo, am I in my first stint at Folsom Prison? What are we? Accidental anal? The fuck? You've completely ruined my premise, sir. I was going to have fun up here talking about, like, unscrewing the salt cap. This guy's over here talking about rape, dog. What the fuck? What? Holy shit. I can't go down that line of logic anymore. I got to change shit up. I was going to do that for, like, 5 minutes. Whew. So you guys that don't know me, I think it's important in 2023 that we identify how we are perceived, how we like to be identified. So my name is Joe. My pronouns are he, him. I don't know why that's funny. You guys are fucking wild in here. Dude, Bridges is the best. That's why I love this room. You guys are fucking fun. My pronouns are he, him. Also, I have eczema and razor burn. So I identify as biracial. That's me. You guys can do however you want to do, but that's how I see myself, okay? On my this fucking table is wild, dude. These are your friends? What's up? On my way in tonight, I was driving down the freeway and I saw a couple in the car next to me that were in an argument. And I could tell it was serious because the girl was snapping her neck back and forth. And my first thought was, man, I'm glad I'm not that guy. But my second thought was like, damn, I feel bad for that guy because I've been in that spot, you know? And I knew it was serious because he was doing this thing, like he was laying down facts, and she was doing this, like, I don't care about facts, it's about my feelings. You know, and I've been there. I've been like, look, in my dream I was at a baseball game. I didn't mean to pee in the closet. So I felt the guy's pain, you know what I mean? I love my wife, though. We don't argue a lot. She recently got a very different haircut than she has had before. And I'm sure some of you guys know that can go one or two ways. Either you're like, your girl gets a haircut and you're like, what the fuck? Who just walked in here? Or you're like, damn, who just walked in here? You know what I mean? And so now I feel like I'm cheating on my wife with my wife. I started calling her April in bed. And she's like, why are you calling me? I was like, I love the month. We're in the month. Relax. My wife recently called me daddy. But I don't know my dad. I didn't have a dad growing up. So I don't know like what the love or affection from a dad is supposed to be. So I just got confused. I was like, do you want me to leave? What? What are we talking about here? I'll go out for cigarettes and never come back, bitch. Call me daddy again. My wife likes to fall asleep to white noise, so I just play old episodes of Friends. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
I'll be there for you.
That's what it sounds like when we're making love.
I'll be there for you.
That's me.
How you doing?
Hey. Could it be any harder? What else? Okay. It's good now, but growing up, I was raised by a single mother. We had hard times, you know. She had a hard time making the bills. So we lived in some tough places. We had some tough times. You know you're living in a tough place when you got to eat cereal with forks because all the spoons are burnt. I'm just kidding. We couldn't afford heroin, guys. That's crazy. We couldn't even afford cereal. This is just nuts. We're both doing good now, though. Luckily, we made it out. My mom's doing good. My mom actually got like really woke over the last few years, which is cool. I'm down for it. I'm not one of these guys out here like, I'm going to shoot my Bud Light cans because they did a gay pride parade. Or also, all of the beverage industries are owned by like 3 companies, and they all do that gay shit. So if you want to drink, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of glad that growing up, my mom had some kind of racial bias because we already grew up broke. If I grew up broke and half black, oh my God, that sounds so fucking hard. You know what I mean? It was hard enough already. Shit. She's super woke now, but she's still old, so she doesn't know quite how to do it. Like, she'll be like, did you see my tweet? And I'm like, no, I didn't check your tweet. And she'll be like, I put at the bottom, pound me too. I'm like, Mom, it's hashtag. It's not a pound sign. It's a hash. Oh, Jesus. You're going sideways on the whole thing. I've learned a lot about myself recently. I recently was promoted to manager at work. Yeah, thanks. Hey, thanks. It's not cool. It's like somebody was riding a trampling elephant and was like, here, you take the reins. And it's like, why is it ruining everything? I'm like, I don't know. I just was doing who you were. What are we talking about? But I found out recently that I'm a sexist, but I'm like a good sexist. Like when I go into work, I'll be like, good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Kylie. I hope you have wonderful days. And then I'll be like, cheat, Todd, where the fuck are the papers you were supposed to have done a week ago? But I haven't been to HR once. Don't even know what the fucking place is. Let's go. Okay. All right. You guys hear they're making the yellow M&M trans just to piss off the red one? Yeah, it's true. They're making the yellow M&M trans just to piss off the red one. You know how you make a yellow M&M trans? The yellow ones are the ones with the nuts in them. So you take them and you put them into your teeth and you just kind of crack it and you pull out the nut and you put it back together and eat like a regular. That's actually my favorite way to eat. It turns out I've been like a trans M&M doctor for years. I love that. Love that shit. All right, I gotta get out of here. Anybody excited about this Mario movie that's going on? Heard about the Mario movie? Anybody excited? What? Mario. This guy's like my mom. Mario? Are you playing Mario Brothers? Mario. Anybody excited about that movie? Fuck Mario. I hate Mario. That guy's a piece of shit. I've always hated Mario since I was a kid. Yeah. Every time I played Mario, I felt like a cock block. I was like, dude, she's a princess. You're a plumber. He's king of the turtles. What are we talking about? Get to your job. Every pipe in this place is filled with bricks and coins. You're a terrible plumber. Also, terrible doctor. He just throws pills at the problem until the patient dies. All right, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gangemi. He's a murderer. Gangemi, one more time. I love that kid. So fun. Only Murders Row, ladies and gentlemen. Lou Gehrig is coming up next. How ironic is that guy got a disease? Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I said, Lou Gehrig, Murders Row, the Yankees in the 30s, like Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. And I said, how ironic is it that Lou Gehrig, not Willie Mays. No, Mickey Mantle was after that, too. All right, take it easy. Ladies and gentlemen, he's ready to bomb again. That's a pre-bomb. It's like when you go to the gym, you have your pre-workout, he had a pre-bomb. No, those guys, no, the Murders Row was like the 20s, 30s. Yeah, Lou Gehrig, the guy who, like, the guy that went forever. The guy that got, Lou Gehrig, how weird is that? Lou Gehrig got Lou Gehrig disease. That's horrible. What were the chances he was going to get that? Why would you, that's like naming your kid Cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, Cancer McCarthy, I got cancer. Why'd you name your kid that? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Bono and the Edge walked in a bar. Hey, this next hot shit is the man I was talking about earlier. Please open your hearts and love this man. He's beautiful and we love him dearly. Mr. Eduardo Cruz.
Keep it going for Sean, everybody. Woo! I think Joe had a great idea introducing ourselves. My name is Eduardo Cruz. I am a he, him. I speak both Spanish and English, so I am bilingual. That's my that's my bi joke. That's my bi joke. You guys been keeping up with this whole Bud Light trans controversy that's been going on? That's crazy, right? The other day I had a cousin. I went to a party. My cousin was like, "You still drink Bud Light?" I'm like, "Who cares?" And he was like, "But just fucking support gay people." I'm like, "Don't you know it's already gay to drink Bud Light?" It's like, what's the big deal? What's even crazier, and in my opinion even gayer, is he's an electrician. So it's like, I don't know, out of all the construction trades, I hear that electricians are the gayest, you know what I mean? Well, the village people, you know, the one guy that dresses as a construction worker, he's an electrician, so I think they are the gayest. I really do. No, but I love it. I love my cousin. The other day, this is you know, I want to tell this story. The other day, my dad comes up to me, right, and he's like, "Were you watching porn last night?" I was like, "What? Why? Did you hear something?" And he was like, "No, your mother went to work the next morning, and your phone's Bluetooth connected to the truck's Bluetooth, and she just heard these noises that scared the fuck out of her." And I was like, what the fuck? What the hell did my phone do to me? And he's an old school kind of guy, so he was like, "Stop watching porn, that's bad for you." And I'm like, shut up. Be quiet. It's for educational purposes. I don't know how to have sex. I'm 25 years old. I don't know how to have sex. I need an old, mature woman. Where they at? Though?
I'll be there for you.
No, but dude, I've been caught jerking off so many fucking times in my house. That's just how it goes, you know. I'm sure every guy in here has been through that, maybe once, you know, probably twice. I've been caught like 20, 30 times. You know, it's so insane the amount of times that I've been fucking caught masturbating. Like my house, there's like, they don't knock. they just fucking burst in there like the fucking SWAT team. You know what I mean? They don't give a shit. They don't give a. So I'll be like, you know, when I was younger, I'd be fucking, you know, mid meat play, we'll say. You know what I mean? And and they'll walk in and be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What's it look like I'm doing?" I am 13 years old. I'm, you know, my balls hurt. You know what I mean? But one of the benefits about being caught so many fucking times is like you get really good at like dealing with pressure situations. You know what I mean? Like it's got to the point now like the last couple times I got caught, like I wasn't really caught. Like they burst in there and I was cool, calm, and collected. You know what I mean? Like my leg would be up and like they wouldn't really like know what I'm doing, but like I just be like, you know, doing my thing, you know, in private. But I love it. I mean, I live in a Mexican household, you know, first generation. What was that? Was that your little Mexican noise?
That was Paul's little Mexican noise.
Ay. That's how you do it, Paul. You gotta get up in there, bro. It's gotta come from the. That's right, Mike. That's right, Mike. Mike, listen, Mike. You're mixed with something. I don't know what you're mixed with, but I can guarantee you're half Mexican somewhere, bro. You know, you got that. You got that in you. I'll tell you what. You pulled up earlier. I was like, that looks like fucking Billy Joel. You look like Billy Joel to me right now. Fucking, you know, down Eastern Alexa. You know what I mean? That's my boy. You're my boy, Mike. You fist me right there, brother. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You get up in there. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. We fist where I'm from. You know what I mean? We fist. We get up in there. You guys joined in. How you guys doing? All right, listen, dude. I'm sweating bullets up here. You know what I mean? I'm kidding. You guys are a beautiful couple. How long you guys been together? First date. Whoa, hey, that's what's up. Hey, this is exciting. Ma'am, I see your hands are not on the table. I'm just not gonna, you know. And my guy is smiling, you know what I mean? No, but I was with the girl for 6 years, so waste your time for 6 years and then she'll break up with you. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. My cousin's girlfriend broke up with him at 6 years. My other cousin's girlfriend broke up with him at 6 years. 6 years seems to be the year of the devil. You know what I mean? 666. That's what happens. You know, but fuck that bitch. She broke up with me. Fuck that bitch. Where's Eric at? Eric's the guy I like to talk to about sports. Eric, how the Diamondbacks doing? Hey, 500 ball club, you feel me? We're a 500 ball club. Hey, first place in the West, you know what I mean? Fuck the Dodgers, you feel me? Fuck the Dodgers, fuck the Padres, fuck the Giants. No, but anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, I got a finger in my ass one time from the girl. Yeah, I did. A true story. It's a true story. I really did. Well, funny story. I remember reading an article about like how like this young kid got like a colonoscopy or some shit or whatever, you know, when they check your ass. And he got like really hard and like he moaned a little bit. And I was like, huh. I wonder. And my girl at the time, that dumb bitch who broke up with me, you know, after 6 years, again, fuck that bitch. I was like, would you like to experiment? You know what I mean? I'm a man of science. I'm a curious guy. And she was like, sure, why not? Every girl wants to stick a finger in their man's ass. You know, the man never lets them. I think they should. Sir, you know, men out here, fuck Viagra, fuck Cialis, you know what I mean? A finger in the ass gets you like this. Like the Eiffel Tower, I swear to God. Empire State Building, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I don't know where I was going with that, you know what I mean? I just got a finger in the eye. I'm not gay, though, you feel me? I'm a straight man. She had big hands? No, she had little hands, thankfully. Thankfully, she had little hands. She had little hands. No, she was a nice girl. She was a nice girl. All right, that's been my time, everybody. Give it up for your host, Sean McCarthy.
She had tiny hands.
Tiny hands.
Let's show Mr. Eduardo Cruz. Doing that loving, sweet, wonderful crowd work. First date, stick your finger in the ass. That's good advice right there. Eduardo Cruz. Eduardo Cruz. Making love happen, bridging gaps. I just want you guys to communicate and hope you have a wonderful time. If a finger ends up in someone's ass, I just hope it's consensual. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage right now, this hot shit, oh my God, how much we care about her. We've had her here once a month. We made her our resident comic. She's about to bounce to, I believe, the House of Comedy next week to perform in the funniest comic in the Valley contest. And let me tell you something. Kat is fucking brilliant, and I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't win, because only shitty comics win comedy contests. I swear to fucking God. Besides Kabari Edie, besides him in the back, who won at the Forum, I know that. But no, seriously, she's here tonight. We love her dearly. She's amazing. She's going to be on that show next week. So she said she's going to run her set to get all tight, like she's working out for next week. So ladies and gentlemen, this is like that workout scene in Rocky when he's fucking getting his shit together to go beat up that Russian. Right now, she's going to get it together to go beat those Russians next week. Kat Schindler.
I'm not working out like Rocky. That's. My parents are watching online. Mom, it's water. No, I'm doing this show next week, so I'm running the set. So I'm gonna start like I just got on stage. Okay, so. So today's my birthday. I just turned 40, which apparently is the age when you watch the NFL and you're more attracted to the coaches than the players. That's what 40 looks like. No, the other thing with turning 40 is it's harder to lose weight. Right? So I gained weight during COVID, and my friend invited me to this event, and they said the average American is coming out of the pandemic either a hunk, a chunk, or a drunk. First thought was, I really wish someone would have told me this was an intervention, because I could use a drink right now. Second thought was I'm crushing this pandemic because I've nailed 2 of those 3. Like, bit of an overachiever. So I'm trying to lose the weight. So I'm doing this thing where I just pray real hard that I'm one of those girls who gets pregnant but doesn't know it till she gives birth, right? My doctor calls it delusional, but I still cross my fingers every time I go to the bathroom. I went in for a checkup, and he was like, Kat, you're not pregnant. We'll see. He goes, Kat, you have an IUD, and you gained this weight 3 years ago. I choose to believe in miracles, right? He goes, Kat, you do know if you're pregnant, you can't drink. Yeah, I'm going to need a second opinion here. Like, I'll just go ask Joe Rogan, right? So I'm trying to lose the weight. So I went and got a personal trainer, which makes my husband furious because my degree is in exercise and health science. So I'm paying someone to tell me what I already know. Meanwhile, I'm still dealing with student loans. I think he should be more upset that I'm sleeping with the guy, right? No, I'm not, but ever since I said that, he stopped whining about the student loans, so that worked. So I go see this trainer, and he tells me, I want you to eat a plant-based diet. So I went out and I got like barley, wheat, rye, threw some corn in there, mashed it, fermented it, let it age in a wooden container, and then bottled it up, 40% alcohol by volume. So haven't lost any weight, but I got a great recipe for whiskey, which I like better. So I stopped seeing the trainer. I mean, you know, I still see him, just not paying for it. And then I sent my husband to the trainer, and now he's a hunk. And I nailed him, so 3 for 3. Perfect pandemic. My husband's not a big fan of that joke. Yeah. So we own a construction company. This whole contest is funniest person with a day job, right? My day job is I own a construction company. And everyone asks me, how did I own a construction company when I know nothing about construction, right? So my husband started it, and I said, can I help? And he was like, I mean, you can like answer phones and file stuff. And I was like, great, I'll do it. So the first thing I filed was articles of incorporation. Walked out of the state of Oregon with 51% ownership. Which I don't know a lot about construction, but I do know basic math, and 51% is primary owner. So cheers to that. So last thing real quick. I've got 3 kids. My oldest is 16, which I call her the redheaded stepchild of the family, right? Mostly because she has red hair, and she is my stepdaughter, so it fits. No, I love her just like my other 2. That's a lie. I love her more because she is not the reason I pee every time I cough. So we gave her a cell phone, and the rule with the cell phones was we're allowed to watch her social media, make sure she's using it correctly. Spoiler alert, she is not. So I was looking through her cell phone, or her Snapchat, and I get this message, yo, shawty, with like completely misspelled, just. And then a bunch of letters I don't understand. And I said, hello. He said, want to have fun? I'm always up for fun, right? Like, let's do it. So I said yes. He sent me a dick pic. Mom, I'm sorry for my language. To which I replied, eh. And then he said, can you send me a dirty pic of your freshman ass? And I said, sure. I sent him the picture, and he said, WTF. And I said, I'm sorry for the poor photo quality. It was film camera in 1997. When I was a freshman. The dirtiest pic I could find was slide tackle practice in soccer. And I said, but if you look closely, you can see her mom in the background. Tell Susan I'll see her at Bunko on Friday. And I haven't heard back. So thank you so much. My name is Kat Schindler.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kat Schindler. Yes! Navigating Parenthood. Kat, I admit, I fucking laughed out. Like, when people go LOL, I literally did. When you went, my stepdaughter, that murdered me. Kat Schindler, let's hear it for that hot shit. She's gonna, if she don't win that contest, there's something wrong in the universe. All right, coming to the stage now, this hot shit, oh my goodness. He's you can see him regularly at Stand Up Live. He's a waiter there. But the cool thing, he's met a couple of the comics that he really liked, and he talked to me before the show, and they're like, "Oh, you're a comic?" And they said, "Yeah," and they fucking had him open up. So he fucking went up and crushed. This is how fucking cool and humble this cat is. He's gonna be brilliant. He fucking crushed, had to go back and wait on his tables, and handled it like a fucking champ. He made twice as much money he said in tips, but he fucking killed. That fucking is amazing. I love that shit. Yeah. Smoothly destroying in other places. We love him. He's amazing. Please put your hands together for Mr. Savan Patel.
Thank you. That was way too much, but thank you, Sean. Brigett's Last Laugh, what's up? What's we doing? How we doing? Doing good? I love this place. This is my favorite place to be. I never thought I could be able to do stand-up inside of a haunted house, but here we are. No, I love this place. I am Indian. We love to own motels. One person knows about this. You go see, It's a fun little stereotype. I want to spread it around, so everybody tell your friends. All right? It's specifically about Patels, so I'm a primary source. You can trust me. We even have a catchphrase that goes like this: hotels, motels, Patels. So you can use that. Use that on your Indian friends. And if you don't have any Indian friends, you should make some, all right? It's 2023. You gotta make some Indian friends. Just go to any motel, you'll see. Anyway, my mom owns this motel, right? And whenever I tell people that, they always assume that I'm rich, but actually I grew up pretty poor. In fact, we were so poor that the name of our motel was the Budget Inn. It's like we weren't even trying. We wanted to be a last resort. And that's how you know the difference between a hotel and a motel. All right, at a hotel, you get room service. At a motel, you get serviced in your room. You rent by the hour, you pay in cash. No, I'm kidding, you can't do that. That's illegal. What's illegal? I don't know. Anyway. No, it's fun though. It is kind of weird growing up Indian, because like the first time I ever had an identity crisis was in 3rd grade. It's completely true. I didn't know who I was, because we were in school and we were learning about the Indians. And all my friends were asking me, they're like, "So, Savan, what tribe are you part of?" And I didn't want to look like an idiot, so I was like, "Cherokee." That sounds like a word my parents have said before. Yeah, I'm 100% Cherokee. And then I went home and I asked my parents, I was like, "Guys, what tribe are we part of?" And they're like, "We're Indian." I'm like, "Exactly." And they're like, "Well, we come from a line of farmers." And I was like, "Well, we got to tell the school, because that's not part of the curriculum." They missed that in the textbook. What am I supposed to tell Brandon and Joseph next time I see them? I was bullied in school, but I went to a black school, so it doesn't count. They just call it roasting. Every day during roll call, the teacher would call my name, and all the kids would make the sound of an explosion. And they go, "Savan here," and everybody would go. And it hurt, but it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. And that's when I realized, I was like, "Oh, they're not being racist or anything. This is just how they make friends. They just say racist things to each other." So that's when I started calling them nothing. I didn't say anything. I didn't say a goddamn thing. I was scared. Those are the rules, right? Those are the rules. One time this guy told me, he was like, "Why don't you and your curry munching family go back to your terrorist country, you sandy ass bitches?" And I was like, "Man, Popeyes sucks. That's all I had. I've been going to therapy. It's going good for anybody here. Go to therapy? No? Some people, all right. The rest of you are very happy. That's good for you. It's all good. No, I go to therapy. I have generalized anxiety disorder as well as depression, which is a fun combination because it cancels each other out. You know? Like anxiety means you have way too much energy in your body all the time, and depression means you don't use any of it. It's like snorting cocaine and then going to bed. It is funny. I also have depression is like the mental, it's like the common cold of mental illness. You know? Like you're probably gonna get it at some point. You don't want to be around people who have it. And chances are someone you know gave it to you. Also, there's one thing I like about anxiety is like it's like something that everybody can relate to. You know, like you don't have to have the disorder to know what it feels like. Like it's very similar to being nervous, but not quite. Like when you're nervous is like when you're at home and then you see like a spider, right? And you're like, oh shit, I should get a broom. Anxiety is when you come back and the spider is gone. It's like, where'd it go? Is it on me? Was it ever there in the first place? Is anything real? Anything real? It's fun though. No, I like going to therapy though. It's nice. My therapist told me that I need to stop caring so much about what people think of me. I was like, that's pretty hard to do when I can see you taking notes on me, and it's distracting. My last therapist told me I need to work on my abandonment issues, and then she quit her job. I was like, she owes me money. But yeah, it's nice. It's getting better though. It used to be hard to do stand-up, but now this is like a good anxiety. You know, like it's very scary, but it still feels really good. It's like anal. Accidental anal.
Yeah, over there.
No, it's cool though. I've had depression for like most of my adult life. It started when I was dating this girl. It always starts with a girl. I was dating this girl who was cheating on me, and I was like, stop doing that. And she's like, no. And I was like, well, then I want to break up. And she's like, then I'm going to kill myself. And I was like, me first. And by the way, spoiler alert, she lied. She's doing fine. She's thriving. She's not even close to being dead. Fuck that bitch, right? Fuck that. Anyway. FGB. And then the second relationship I was with this girl who cheated on me, and then she broke up with me on April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day. That was the worst part, because for 24 hours, I was just looking at my phone like, come on. Come on. Come on. It's fucked up. Yeah, and she cheated. So now all I want is for that guy to cheat on her with me. I'm not gay, but for that kind of revenge, I'd make an exception. So yeah, I'm single. It sucks. I watch a lot of porn. You guys do too, all right? Don't get weird. We all watch it. But I do think it's kind of bad. I think like it's like damaging my brain. Because like the more you watch it, the more specific your taste becomes, and then nothing else satisfies you. Like I started out very simple. It was like big boobs, big butt, very basic. And now I'm searching up things like loving relationship. A loving relationship between a man and a woman who are having marital problems. But they figure it out and live happily ever after. I want to know what that looks like. All right, my name is Savan Patel. Thank you guys so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Saavan Patel, Mr. Savan, Mr. Savan, Mr. Savan, Mr. Steven. Sam, one more time, let's hear Mr. Patel right there. No-tell, hotel, potel. Watching some weird-ass porn. That's funny. Her relationship. I love that. That's brilliant. You're brilliant. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our last handful of comics. I mentioned this young man at the beginning of the show. I was thrilled that he reached out, and I was happy that he was recommended by Aldo Campano. And he's all the way down here from Portland. And are you doing more shows here? Are you passing through? What's up? This is it? Ladies and gentlemen, we paid for his light rail all the way from Portland. Light rail's a train in Phoenix. It doesn't go to Portland. Gets you up on the game. Anyway, I thought he had some other shows, but he was just breezing through town, and the only place he decided to play was the greatest comedy show on a Tuesday night that's a weekly festival in the history of comedy. I don't think you understand how hard it was to get him here, folks, but we did it. Hey, I'm so thrilled you're here, and I'm glad this is the only one you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm real thrilled to see this cat. Please put your hands together, all the way from Portland, Mr. Juan Denmark.
Woo! Here's the thing. Drugs are legal in Portland, so I've already made all of my money back on you guys. So thank you. Thank you, Phoenix, for being my main supplier and main purchaser of my drugs. I appreciate that.
The Connect.
Speaking of September 11th, are there any veterans here? Hell yeah, I'm the only veteran. All right, cool. That's awesome. Do you guys care about the veterans in Phoenix, or do you guys not like them? It's cool if you don't like them. I live in a liberal-ass fucking place, man. They hate veterans, all right? It's kind of like having a sexually transmitted disease. Because you don't tell your partner until after you fuck them. You're like, gotcha, bitch.
No.
Another fun thing I like to do to liberals after we have sex is put on Joe Rogan podcast. And then see how long I can lick their pussy till it gets wet again. That's my favorite type of foreplay. The liberals always kind of turn conservative after they're 5 minutes of fellatio. They start saying the elections were rigged. They start saying a whole bunch of crazy shit. I'm like, your hair is purple. You can't say shit like that. Fuck yeah. Give it up for the women in the middle making all of the noise this show. That should show you that you should never trust a woman's moan, man. Never fucking trust when a woman moans. It's not real. It's a fucking fallacy. As soon as you guys break up, she's gonna tell everyone your dick is small. And she's gonna say she faked the moans every time and you never knew where the clit was at. Here's the thing, dude. Finding the clit is like finding Bin Laden, all right? It was always there, we just couldn't see it. We just couldn't. It was under a turban, that's what it was. God damn it, lift that motherfucker up. Ladies, quit being an asshole and just tell us where the fucking clit's at. Jesus Christ. We'll stay under these bright ass lights, which are just, can anyone demonstrate, any ladies out here willing to show these men where the clit's at? All right, no, okay, I thought I'd try. It's not like anyone would find out about this. This isn't being live streamed or anything. I promise to God, no one will know about this. Fuck. All right, are there any cops in here? All right, cool, I'm safe now, all right, because I'm unarmed, and that's your favorite target, so. As soon as you see a black dude with no weapons, you're like, fuck yeah, we're going to town. You know you got to do 2 more when they're laying down just to make sure they're dead. Well, at least that's what the soldiers told me they did to the Taliban. All right, that was too deep. I'm sorry. I need to get off of the Taliban. It's the PTSD in me. I'm sorry. And the last comic inspired all of this. I am so sorry. Listen, you get the N-word pass for all the shit I've been saying. All right. Too far. You can just whisper it in my ear, all right? That's... Nothing! That was fucking great, right? I got nothing! That's why I keep a ski mask, because I get nothing from comedy. All right? Comedy doesn't pay my bills, but robbing white people sure does. So that's how I make my money these days. I'm either selling you guys drugs or doing strong arm robbery. That's... Because if it's a gun, it's 5 to 7, but if you don't have a weapon, you might get off on parole. Let's be honest. Hell yeah. Smart black man. I read, you know. Serving, thank you. Serving in the military, I've had more people lock their doors with me having a book in my hand than an AR-15. Now, where does that make sense? Thank you. I appreciate that. Only some people caught that. That's cool. Kind of like the chlamydia I caught 2 months ago. What's this? C19. Here's the thing. You take a pill for 7 days, it's out of your system. Now, men out there, who's gotten tested? Are there any men who've gotten tested before? All right. Oh, you've gotten tested? Oh, fuck yeah. You're responsible, dude. That's fuck yeah. For the people who don't get tested, which is 99% of this room, this is how you know if you got chlamydia. The same crust that's in your eye is in your pee hole, all right? That's... Ouch. You wipe it out the same way. You're like, rise and shine, penis. Here's the thing. I keep condoms now. This has saved more lives than any of my friends in Afghanistan. I'm sorry, white people. I don't have condoms for you. It's just these are just black specific. Black specific. Oh, man. We had fun right now. This was a lot of fun. Asian people need to make better condoms so it feels like vagina. You guys have a good night.
Oh my God, Mr. Juan Portland! Mr. Juan Portland! Juan from Portland! Juan Denmark! Holy shit! Boy, that was a real fucking treat, brother. I'm so glad you found us. Anytime you're coming through town, please let us know. And by the way, when you see Aldo Campano, tell him you are much funnier than him. Holy shit, dude. I like Aldo. He's a nice kid, but holy shit. He's like, my friend's funny. I'm like, yeah, Aldo's pretty funny. His friend will probably be funny. Holy shit, dude. You're like on another level. That kid, Aldo's like handicapped for guys. Jesus Christ. You can tell him I said that too, and I meant that with love. I'm just kidding. Mr. Juan, like everyone. And I would like to admit that I am a veteran of the war on drugs. I blew out my knee at a Fish concert on mushrooms. Thank you very much. All right, coming to the stage now, we got a special pop-in. This is so exciting. He's going to be on the show next month. I just met him the first time tonight, but I heard good things about him, and I was like, I got to try and book this cat. I reached out and sent him an email. I said, are you available? It's next month, I think May 20th, 30th or something. It's next month, last week of May. And he said, yeah, I am. And he popped out tonight just to check out the show. Didn't realize it's not really like an open mic, but we have room because, like you guys heard me talk at the beginning of the show, I had some spots and people canceled. So it was a perfect night for him to show up, check out the room, and also just be able to get him on. So a very special treat here. This man did win the comedy contest at the Forum, which is a comedy club out in Chandler. So he won that, which is probably better than winning the House of Comedy. My point is he's a funny young man. And I know that because I research every comic in town, and I always YouTube him and Google him and look him up. So I know what he does. I'm smart. I check people out. But like I said, I'm excited because he's here next month, and he just showed up tonight, and we have time, so we're putting him on. Long introduction. You know how I do it. 25 minutes in introduction, folks. It's a Guinness Book of World Record. Point being is, please show some more love for a first-timer here, all the way from Phoenix, not Portland. Mr. Kabari Edie.
Yeah. All right. The fuck? Yeah, what's going on? Straight up gangster here, yo. Fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just got out the motherfucking pen. Penn State University. I was doing some research.
Go Nittany Lions.
Really is Happy Valley there. It's Happy Valley.
Happy Valley.
But nah, man, I'm a motherfucking gangster, man. I'm a motherfucking gangster rolling around the streets of Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? Just tearing shit up, eating shit, you know? Eating shit everywhere. They've got a nice poke bowl restaurant over here. The cool thing about this place is that they give you punch cards, and my next bowl is free, so it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But I'm a fucking gangster, man. I'm a fucking gangster up in this bitch. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? We like to take the kids camping. It's great. It's a wonderful time. You know? They like it because it's roughing it. And we're gangsters, motherfucker. Just kidding. My name is Kabari. It's good to be here, man. It's good to be here, each and every one of you guys. You know what I'm saying? Savan, what's up, buddy? You still out there? Yeah, what's up, my nothing? Yeah, I like that joke, though. You know what I'm saying? It made me say, nothing, please. Hell yeah. You guys might be thinking, what the hell is Theo Huxtable from The Cosby Show doing here telling jokes, man? Theo Huxtable.
You cannot tell the joke.
The fuck? The fuck was that? Nah, it's good to be here. I saw, this is Arizona. This is home of the yoga pants. I saw a camel toe, though, today. It looked like they tried to take that toe and kick it through a window. It was crunchy. The roast beef is done, man. And I say a lot of this, you know what I'm saying, but I love roast beef. I love it, man. Nobody loves it more than me. I was talking to a couple of lesbians the other day. They was like, we love pussy more than you ever could. And that's not true. That can't be true. That can't be true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ladies have access to the puss all the time, right? You know what I'm saying? I only have access when you allow me to have it. You know? I said Theo Huxtable from The Cosby Show, not Cosby from The Cosby Show. Anyway. Hey, my mother got my name from a long and rich Afro-American tradition. She made it up. I've got 3 siblings. Clinton. Kenneth. Lindsay. And Kubari. It's like when my mother had a 3rd child, she was like, I'm African now. Hiya tapaya tabadikiya. Yeah, man, it's good. It's good shit. It's good shit. The next version of Superman is going to be John Kent, son of Clark Kent. I read that he's going to shoot onto the scene as the first gender fluid superhero person. I don't know what that feels like. I have shot gender fluid onto a person before. Hello. Is that close? Is that it? Yeah, man, it's great. Always makes me feel like a superhero, man. It does. It does. But I like that, though. I like that the gay community has a Superman, you know? something they can look up to, you know? It's great. Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's fabulous. I like that, man. I like it. I'm looking for something like that for the black community, like a black Superman, you know? Something we can get behind. It's gonna look a little different though, you know? Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a nigga smoking a menthol cigarette. What? It's gonna be terrifying. But it's gonna be real though, you know? It's gonna look a little different, man. You know, Black Superman, I'm falling off a cliff. I'll be right there. Black Superman, I'm getting carjacked. I'm on my way. Black Superman, I'm drowning. The Little Mermaid may be black, but I do this and I do this, but I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. Dating an older white woman. Cougarus Americanus is what I'm calling her. Puma, yeah. There's a little bit of a disconnect though, you know? She's sexually dangerous, man. She'd be like, choke me, daddy. Pull my hair, daddy. Climb in the window with a gun while I call the police, daddy. I'm like, whoa, whoa, you know? I gotta draw the line somewhere. So later on, I'm climbing in the window. Please, bitch! You know what I'm saying? Get your ass get your bucket naked ass on the ground. She gets in the role play, you guys. I get into it myself, man. The other night, she asked me to do her like a white guy. So I came before she did and left. You guys, my name is Kabari. I really appreciate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Edie, Kabari Edie. Yeah! 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 We just literally have the best comedians. I swear to fucking God, we're so lucky. We are so lucky because I'm smart. I fucking make sure I only pick the best ones. I don't let shit town in here. Why am I on stage? I gotta leave. No, I'm kidding. I'm the weakest link. No, I'm not. I'm the best thing ever. I fuck movie stars, people. I'm somebody. Let me tell you something. Scott Baio has a wonderful penis. I'll be here all week. Scott Baio. So stupid. All right. We're down to our last comedian of the evening. I'm so excited right now. Because I get to go home and see my wife, who I haven't seen all day, and I love my wife dearly, and I miss her so much. She works at PetSmart. Oh, a hamster got loose the other day. This fucking hamster they couldn't find it for a week. It was behind like a refrigerator on the other side of the store, like a week later with like a bottle of booze and a cigarette. This fucking hamster was rogue. Like this fucking thing went rogue. Anyway, I just thought about my wife and how much I love her. I hope you all have love. I hope you all at some point have love in your life. Search it out. Make sure it's the only thing that's going to hold you together through this miserable existence called life at times. Jesus Christ, make sure you have love. Like Kat Schindler and her husband, the love between those two. She stole the company, that miser bitch. I heard that. It's on tape, Mom. Mama Schindler. I'm kidding. Her mom's watching him. All right, we got to wrap this shit up. This next young man is probably one of my favorite comedians. There's so many guys I love, but this guy I've just known him forever, and he's fucking brilliant. And I always say, if you look up stand-up comedian in the Webster Dictionary, there's a picture of him. Please put your hands together. The very funny and talented, one of the best, Mr. Eric Subcheck.
Keep it going for Sean. What up? Oh wow, that makes me feel nice. I have to tell you, I'm happy you guys are all here because I want to share something. I feel like I am now finally over my ex-girlfriend. Thank you. I know this because I've stopped looking at the nudes that she has sent to me. That's progress. But I just sell them now. But she has an OnlyFans. I have a bootleg OnlyFans. Yeah, it's called Only on My Phone. You give me $5 and then I give you a peek at some titties. But for $10, you can subscribe to the Gold and Platinum plan, which is anytime you see me, you get the access. And that comes with new adventures like Scroll and, oh, you see what you like that pussy? It also comes with Zoom. No, okay, I don't want you guys to think I'm serious. Like, that's just a joke. I'll show you for free. No. No, really, like, obviously, like, it's not true. Like, what really happened? She was just like, hey, like, will you just, like, we broke up, and she's like, will you just delete those nudes that I've sent you? I'm like, no problem. My friends have seen all of them already. That's no problem. No. That's also not true. No, I was like, yeah, I'll delete those. You delete those hilarious memes that I've sent you. She's like, those were stupid. I deleted them already. It's like, bitch, I made those personally for you. This is why this never worked out. But now you guys might just be like, oh, I don't know what's true, what's not. I don't know. Maybe none of it. Maybe some of it is. Yeah, I guess you'll never know. Unless you have $5. You can know for certain. All right. I don't know. We are in an interesting time because, like, AI technology gets smarter and more advanced by the day. There's like Chat GPS or Chat GPT you can talk to. Like, I was just talking to Chat. It feels like you're in the future. It feels like we're in the future right now with how far advanced AI is getting. Like, I was chatting with Chat GPT and I'm like, can I have sex with you? And it's like, nah. I'm like, all right, never mind. We're not in the future yet. I guess I know we're not in the future right now because we are all here and we're not at home having sex with our personal sex robots. The future's coming. And so am I. I don't know. Dude, I like how the Audi car logo looks like just like a rejected Olympics logo. Well, like, I don't like it because, like, I don't like cars really, or like international sporting competitions. I should say I've observed it. But I don't know. I feel like they're like, they presented like, what do you think of this? And they're like, no. I don't know. they're like, oh, what if we add some color and move it around? And then someone else is like, it looks fascist. Like, no, this is not fascist or not. This is the future. I don't know, like they're doing the Adolf Hitler voice, the obvious Adolf Hitler voice, like before Hitler even exists. But like Hitler is just like an art student and like as a design intern. And he's like, oh, I should start using that voice instead. He's like, that sounds so much cooler than just saying, I'm Adolf Hitler. Like, Dude, I also like stand-up comedy is like one of the few things that you kind of like practice in front of an audience. But like, what if there's other what I'm saying is like, what if there was an open mic Hitler, like where the like where the host was like, hey, we got a new guy coming to the stage. I haven't heard of this guy, but you know what? I hope you love him. Please welcome Adolf Hitler. And he's like, I cannot believe you don't know it's me, Hitler! Just like the most disgruntled, like, disgruntled and delusional, like, I can't believe it! But like, that's how it would be in German, obviously, but like, I don't know, he would try it in English also, but it would just be like, it's me, Hitler! I don't know, man. Like, that German-English translation is a real jelly donut. You know what I'm saying? What was I? Fuck, what were we talking about? Rings? Dude, the only rings I like are the Lord of them. Dude, and I sent a fucking DM to @Instagram. I'd be like, there's not enough Lord of the Rings fucking memes on my feed. And nothing changed. But I know, like, phones are listening to us, so, like, you hear that, Instagram? So, hold on, let's see. Fuck. It's just fucking ads for Audi cars. Fucking dude, dude, I couldn't have if I like I would succumb to the ring immediately. Like if I have it in my hand. Dude, if it's 2 a.m. and I have $2, I'm succumbing to betting on Japanese baseball. And then just like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, did the Nippon Ham Fighters win? I'm like, my precious. I'm a genius at betting at Japanese baseball. I was thinking if I, dude, I talked about a lot, last time I was here, I talked a lot about baseball, and I got more to say about it. No. Just kidding. I'm gonna see, I want to say this one thing real quick. Hopefully it won't last too long. I don't know, like some people like to say, like, guns don't kill people, people kill people. It's 2023. How come our military hasn't invented guns that kill people by themselves? The technology's got to be there. I've played video games. I know it exists. What is our military wasting these hundreds of billions of dollars on if it isn't guns that are programmed for carnage and blood? Do we want to win another war? Or are we just resting on our laurels from World War II and calling it a day? Like, are you telling me like I can take a driverless Uber car to the Army recruiter's office, and they're just gonna say, and you can have your own gun and you can pull the trigger on it. Why should I have to? Are you sending out dudes into battle with fucking drums also? Like, what are we fighting? The Revolutionary War? Like, does the Army not have technology for stereos? I know it exists. I've played video games before. All I'm saying is I'm anti-war, and I will be until guns themselves start pulling their own weight. Like, Army strong? No. Army, we've got guns that shoot by themselves now. Hell yeah, sign me up. I'm in. Hoorah! Let's fucking go. Hoorah! All right. Anyway. Let's talk about baseball, Ray. like I think now like it's in vogue to like talk about your childhood trauma instead of just doing it the old school way of just like drinking a lot and fucking not talking about it. Like I was exposed to baseball at an early age and I haven't been the same since. But I'll tell you, dude, I was listening to a baseball game on the radio, and the broadcasters were obviously younger than me, and I'm like, no, this is not the way. And like, it's not like it's because that made me feel old. Like, look what I'm doing. I'm listening to baseball on the radio. Like in this case, I've been old since I've been 12. Like, all I'm asking is, like, I don't want to listen to a broadcast of people who have obviously shared SpongeBob memes before. I just want to listen to people who clearly have difficulties with email attachments. That's all I'm asking. Like, the antivirus says it needs to scan this electronic document. But this electronic document is in the computer. It's already been scanned. Braden, come help me with this again. I'm not even saying the broadcasters need to be men. Like, who knows? That electronic document might have been like the latest issue of like geocacher enthusiasts who drive Subarus. Like, that was just to be, also, I think what I was trying to say is like, I don't know if it is, but it should be a stereotype that lesbians go geocaching. Maybe you guys don't know what geocaching is. It's just this shit that lesbians do. No, it's, okay, no, hold on. All right, I'll get out of here. This is what it is. It's basically like GPS guided hiking until you find a Cracker Jack toy. And then you're like, well, that's the activity. So who do we think's doing this? Okay? Who's doing that? Is it straight women? Are straight women doing that? Are gay men doing that? Are straight men doing that? Maybe if they're like trying to connect, single dads who are like trying to connect with their kids again. You know, like trying to get back in their life. There's like, hey, you heard about this geocaching? Why don't we go geocaching? She's like, oh my God, how did he know I'm a lesbian? He doesn't even pay attention to me. I don't know. I think I've convinced myself. Like, all I'm saying is, like, I think the overlap of, like, people who geocache and people who know the current ranking on the LPGA tour, that's a significant overlap. Geocaching. Also, that's what, like, lesbians call each other, like, when they go down on each other. It's like, oh, I got the coordinates. I'm about to cash that geo, bitch. All right, you guys. My name's Eric Subcheck. This is super fun. Keep it going for Sean McCarthy.
Let's hear it for Eric Subcheck, who looks like a lesbian. Literally looks like he pitched for the Lady Sun Devils. Let's hear it for Mr. Eric Subcheck. So stupid. Let's hear it for all the comics you saw tonight. Really special, magical show tonight. Really, really wonderful show. Hey, thank you so much for coming. We literally do this every Tuesday at 7:30. We have the best comedians, and we always have the wonderfulest audiences. There's karaoke next door. Please get home safe, and remember, go with love. It's the best thing ever. You're wonderful. Have a good night.